everybody, and welcome to your daily tarot advice. This is for Friday, September 7th, 2018. I will pull an oracle card for the moon phase, but for those of you who are not interested in that, today we have the Gaia Oracle, the Wicca Oracle, and the Universal Love Healing Oracle for those of you who are interested in the interactive option. For the rest of you who are not interested in the moon phase, go ahead to your timestamp, which is listed below. All right, so for the rest of you, we are on another waning crescent moon in Leo day. So pretty much the same message as yesterday, and we'll have this waning crescent moon in Leo until Saturday around midday. It moves into Virgo, and then on Sunday we have that Virgo new moon. So if you've been feeling kind of and just really within yourself, that's going to turn around here soon with the energy changing of the moon, okay? So let's see what Luna has to add to today's energies, as she is a waning crescent in the sign of Leo. Leo is all things fifth house. Ooh, resolve conflicts. So the way to restore happiness and harmony within yourself, since, you know, Leo is attached to the fifth house, I feel this has to do, you know, with some romances for a lot of you, and some of you this could have to do with your children. Some of you this could be about an unfulfilled dream that you have, and it's bothering you and it's haunting you. And the reason why it bothers you and haunts you is because it's meant for you to bring forth into reality. And that's the truth. Like, what's part of your path will haunt you until you grab it by the horns. I can attest to that 100%. So this card here, it says the way to happiness and harmony is to resolve the conflicts. And sometimes you can only resolve these conflicts within yourself, okay? You can't actually do it with the specific person or situation, right? So however that best fits for you, you know, apply it. If you can resolve some, you know, tension, misunderstandings today, that should be your course of action, rather than having, you know, being stubborn or just egotistical or just wanting to stay angry and hold a grudge. Luna's like, no, resolve that conflict, clear that energy before we go into the new moon in Virgo, so that you're, you know, free and clear. And those of you that cannot actually mend any energy with another person specifically, you know, there's a lot of meditations on YouTube that are very helpful. And I say this so often, and so many people just don't even hear it, don't even believe it, don't even try it. But I only recommend it because I personally have used those tools in some really heavy, dark times in my life, with some very challenging relationships. And it helps. It doesn't solve, it doesn't resolve, it doesn't bring forth some magical solution, but it helps. It helps balance your energy. It helps you become more clear-minded. It helps you ground your energy, which in that vibration, you're not reacting and making choices based upon emotion. It's not that you don't feel it, but you're more logical and in your higher mind. And that's what's directing you, which ultimately pulls you up out of that sadness, that depression, and that heartache, okay? So today is a day to resolve conflicts, and if something comes up during the day, squash it as quickly as possible, and you will be happy you did, okay? So those are the messages from Luna for today. If you, I'm supposed to say, if you require further guidance and clarity, no. I'm going to start the daily reads with Sagittarius. So if you are not a Sagittarius, go to your timestamp below. Hi, Sagittarius. How are you? Let's see what's up for Friday. Yay. Remember, no fighting. No fighting today. That makes me think of the Hips Don't Lie song by Shakira. Because Okay. Sagittarius. It's quite interesting to me that we have resolved conflict. And look at what your card of the day is. Differences. So this is a really strong reiteration that, you know, even if somebody's really on your nerves or you don't agree with the way they're going about things or doing things, that doesn't mean that you can't just let them be who they are and not have an opinion or want to change anything they're doing, okay? And that's also flipped. You know, if somebody is just like completely worried about what you're doing and trying to tell you you need to change XYZ, you might need to be like, look, you're an apple and I'm an orange. You be you and I'll be me. Okay, and let's just agree to disagree, because you can't tell somebody to not be who they are, and nobody can tell you to not be who you are. I think I shared it in Capricorn's reading once where I was out at the bar with my ex and we were watching a hockey game, and it was around the time I started super awakening and transitioning into my spiritual self. So I was really getting into like signs and synchronicities and, you know, the numbers, sequences, repeating numbers. I mean, just depending on where you're at on your journey, you know exactly what that's like when you're first awakening to everything. You're like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is magical. Life is magic. And I was excited because I saw a little synchronicity hanging up on the wall. And he just proceeded to say to me, do you think you could be a little less you? And essentially saying, I don't want to deal with your spiritual crap, your giddiness, your excitement, your sweetness. You know, just drink this effing beer and watch this game and be in silence, like pretty much. And we were at the bar. So, you know, that's really here. It's saying, you know, even if you don't like somebody or the way they are annoys you, because clearly my energy and my like uppityness was annoying to him, right? And you know, it is incredibly rude and hurtful what he said, but you know, he was straight up and blunt and was like, look, I don't like you being like this. Like, I don't want to deal with it. You know, I don't care about your stupid synchronicities. It was annoying to him. And, you know, I was stupid back then still for him. Now I would handle that so differently. But it just shut me up, really. And, you know, if somebody's really coming at you, handle it the way I didn't handle it, Sagittarius. You let them know that, you know, I'm a person, I'm me, you be you. And you remember that as well if somebody's really trying, or if somebody's really getting on your nerves, Sagittarius. Just remember, gotta let them be them. I mean, I am not a fan of my neighbor upstairs. Oh my goodness me. But I have to tell myself, I'm like, he is a part of creation. Source loves him too. It doesn't mean I have to, but I cannot throw shade. All right, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Stars. So Sagittarius, yes, this is definitely a day of resolving conflicts. You know, here in this Ten of Pentacles in the ViseVersa Tarot, and I hate to have to say that, but you know, for those of you who are not well versed in tarot decks, each deck that's recreated based off, you know, the standard weight tarot deck is a bit different. So there's more meaning and message, you know, as far as the creator of the deck put into it when they created this. And the whole point of, you know, creating a new tarot deck based off the original is to add more expansion, right? So I'm just putting that out there because I get a lot of comments that's like, I don't know that that card meant that. And I'm like, first of all, you don't know this deck. Second of all, the tarot is so much more than just descriptions out of the book. But I just preface that in case anybody is about to dispute what I'm going to say with this 10 of Pentacles. This is 100% where we are coming out of isolation. So if you both have been kind of on your own sides, holding grudges, being frenemies, passive aggressive, you know, whatever the case is, it's like today things are coming to a head. Today is the day to clear the energy. And the Seven of Swords here is, you know, somebody being dishonest, an argument, somebody being mean, not fair, kind of cruel, maybe even stealing, lying, cheating, okay? This does not have to be connected specifically to a romantic person, okay? This could be a friend, this could be a coworker, this could be a family member, this could be your supposed best friend, right? You know, it's different for each and every one of you, but here we end with the Star, which is healing and, you know, smoothing out the energy. And in doing that, it doesn't mean, you know, if somebody did something really screwed up, it doesn't mean that you have to, you know, forgive their behavior or even let them back near your life. That's not what this is about. It's like you accepting them for the piece of work that they are and not hoping that, you know, they could be somebody else or act in a different way. Like they are who they are with this card, and you are who you are. So, you know, if you are somebody who's very honest and straightforward and blunt, and you know, you're dealing with somebody who's really timid, beats around the bush, super passive aggressive, you know, that could really irritate you and make you feel like they're shady or they're hiding something. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're shady and hiding something. They're just very different vibration from you and who you are. And, you know, that's where a lot of clashing comes into play, because each person always thinks that they're right and they know the way. But the truth is relative to perception, and anything that ever happens, it's, you know, their side, your side, and then the truth, right? Because we all have our own perception, and that's the only, you know, outlet in which we can experience reality. And our personal perceptions are unique to our life experience up to this point, right? So Sagittarius, don't let anybody get under your skin. If somebody's just a rotten apple, accept that they're a rotten apple. You don't need to hate on them. You don't need to throw shade. You don't need to wish that they were different or that you were smarter about it. No, they're a bad apple, and sometimes it takes all of us, even, you know, those of us who are incredibly intuitive and in tune with the energy of others, that miss the mark on that, all right? So if somebody's a bad apple, they're a bad apple. You just discern who and what they are and create distance if you have to be pleasant, whatever. But that doesn't mean you become exposed and vulnerable in front of them again, all right? It's, you know, you don't have any sort of vulnerability or weakness in their presence, and you don't open up to them and share what's going on in your life. You just discern that's a rotten apple, and that's just who they are. And there's nothing I can do to change that. And I will tell you, you know, I worked with this girl who was a rotten, like, oh my God, like decayed apple that even a vulture would not touch, okay? I just, whoa, she was whoa. And, you know, I reacted negatively at first towards her, and so did, you know, the other girls in the office, and I was the new one in. And it's because of her attitude. Well, you know, over time we came to find out a few things about her, which us normal people that, you know, are not narcissists, we felt for her, even though she had been so horrible and mean and caused so much drama and conflict in the office. Like, we're like, oh my God, you know what? If I was going through that, I might be a wretched bitch too. And, you know, if I had that many friends stab me in the back, I might not trust girls either, okay? Like, so we were so flip the switch, did everything in our power to be kind to her, to friend her, you know, to make her realize that not every woman out there is a crappy woman. Like, there's chicks out there that are good people that will be your friend, who will support you and uplift you, okay? And so we wanted to extend that to her. Well, Long story short, she stabbed us in the back and threw us under the bus, not even with the truth, with a bunch of lies. So that's why I say discern and don't be vulnerable. Sometimes when somebody has when they just reek wretched and they have a story about how everybody in their whole life has screwed them over from day one, and you are already getting kind of weird vibes from them, you should trust those weird vibes, because I know sometimes, you know, there are situations where somebody's just had a really rough lot in life with a lot of crappy people, okay? But those people are golden in their heart still, and they're just, you know, within themselves, and maybe suffer a little bit of abandonment issue and PSD from all the crappy people. They don't reek that wretched energy that just hits you right when you meet them, okay? Because I really want to make that clear, because I know there's people who have been really screwed over, and it's not because you're a wretched soul, okay? But you meet somebody and they have a sob story for their whole life and they're reeking wretched, Sagittarius, take a step back, because you don't want to get involved in all of that. And this here says you let them be that wretched apple. It's not worth your time to fight, to conflict, to point it out. It's just like a waste of your energy, okay? So really long message for you guys. So sorry about that, but just I don't know. You've got to know that you guys are dealing with somebody that just isn't the greatest for some of you. And others, you know, this isn't so severe as that. It's more about, you know, be easy about things today. Choose harmony over arguments, okay? Sagittarius, so those are your messages for today. I'm wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hello, Capricorn. How are you? Let's see what's going on for you guys today. Happy Friday. Ooh, we got risk. So, Capricorn, this is saying that today might be a good day to let go of the familiar, if that's what you cling to, and jump into something brand new, okay? And it could feel risky because it's unfamiliar. Or this could be where you do kind of need to take a risk today in whatever you're doing in order for things to really pay off for you. And now I feel this is something that's already going to be aligned for you today, where you've already been thinking about it, or you're going to be presented with this option or opportunity that feels risky and you're thinking about it. This is like, do it, like take the plunge. But let's see what the tarot has to add, all right? Well, this is promising. First card out, Three of Cups. And on this side, this is the ultimate happiness and gratitude. Wow. Next out is the Empress. And then look here, we have the Fool. And straight Capricorn, the next card out would be this Four of Wands, which is happiness, merriment, and celebration, which has a similar meaning as the Three of Cups there. So Capricorn, today is a day to step outside of your comfort zone, whatever that means to you in your situations, experiences, conversations, relationships, general readings, so different for all of you. But listen, like, really open up and take a risk for what that means to you. This is card 31. This is a 3. This is a 3. So we got that 3 going on, okay? This definitely, you know, is a 4, but you know, if you 4 and then 6, that would be a 10. 1 is a new beginning, right? And here we have the Fool. Also, just because the next card after this Four of Wands would be the Death card in this position, this could be like a reunion, reconnection, but I don't feel like this is something that you ended on a bad note in the past. It's more like we lost touch, or you know, you've been waiting on this message or opportunity to come in, and here it comes today. It's just, you know, different for all of you. But also with this, you know, whatever does come your way for the positive, make sure you are incredibly grateful to the universe, because some of you look like you're going to be very blessed, but it's like you've got to take the plunge. You've got to step outside of your comfort zone somehow, some way, Capricorn. So take those messages for what they mean to you. And on that note, I will end your reading and wish you a very beautiful day, Capricorn. Take care. Hello, Aquarius. How are you? Let's see what's coming out for Aquarius today. Ooh, we got the High Priestess of Water, Aquarius. So it looks like you guys are still feeling those emotions somewhat. But let's pull the tarot to see what type of emotions these are. This could be positive. We do have resolved conflicts as the guidance from Luna for the day. So, you know, this is really where you don't push against the current, go with the flow. If it's like something you don't like say in the workplace, you don't agree with like a procedure or a certain way something is being done, but you don't have much weight or say to change it, even though you have a very valid point. This is not the day to push against the current and try to get other people to understand you or see your side or agree with you. It's a day to go more with where the current is taking you, and if there is an appropriate time to express, then by all means express yourself, okay? It's just you've got to feel the energy out. Also with this, you know, this could be at some point in your day, something that happens and takes place where it's like the energy of everything just completely shifts and changes. Again, we need to pull the tarot to gain more information about what type of change. Ooh, we got the Temperance card. We have the Eight of Swords. So I know what the next card out is, and yeah, Aquarius, today I feel it's a shift from feeling stuck and out of balance with yourself, because next out would be the Wheel of Fortune in this position. And on this side, this is where the wheel is turning in your favor. On this side, it's where we're blocked. There's obstacles we don't understand. But this is the side it came out for you guys. So Aquarius, today is offering you some opportunities to see things differently, but I just feel like this is things that just kind of happen naturally in your day, like play out, and that just changes everything, and you feel balanced, you feel freed from, you know, whatever was restricting you, whether it be your thoughts, your emotions, a situation, waiting on something. It's just the general message, so different for all of you. But Aquarius, there's a shift today for you guys, and it's positive. So I love that. And, you know, look to that in your life today, whether it be something subtle or something much larger, because most often when we're talking about tarot readings, everybody expects it to be this big, grandiose thing. Sometimes it is that, but other times it's far more subtle, okay? This could be, honestly, Aquarius, where if you've been feeling really down and depressed and things like that, today, the energy of the day, just, you know, your thoughts, new thoughts coming in, or a new opportunity just could elevate you some, and you're not feeling so you're feeling happy. All right, others of you, this is something much larger, okay? So pay attention to how this energy plays out in your day to day, Aquarius. Those are your messages. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hello, Pisces. How are you guys today? Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Ooh, we got the Warrior, Pisces. You look like you are working hard today at whatever you're focused on. You're really into it. You're really trying to complete it. And some of you, this might be where you have been working your butt off at something maybe, you know, all day, all week, or even longer. And today is the completion. Today is the fruition to that, some of you. Others of you, it's more about you're just really busy. You're, let's see what the tarot adds to all of this. Okay. Oh, we got the sirens going out there, Pisces. Are we under the deadline? Are you under the gun? You have to get something done by a certain time. That requires a lot of inner strength, because here we have the Strength card. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Hermit card. So, Pisces, this is actually a good deal, okay? And my goodness, the next 3 cards out would be the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Normally I wouldn't pull these, but I mean, if I match them up with this, I see a message. This is where you and somebody else, somebody you're, you know, very emotionally connected to, friend, family, lover, you know, whatever, somebody that, like, they've either been going through a whole lot, and now they're like, today we're moving beyond that energy finally, or you and this person may have been going through a lot. We could be had a really bad fight, a big time misunderstanding. We could be completely disconnected. But today I see where somebody's growing the cojones to reach out and speak their truth, which is about some sadness attached to a relationship that means a big deal, okay? Now, for others of you, this is Pisces, where you guys are, you know, reaching some sort of fruition, some sort of completion today. You might just be really, really busy, got a lot going on, but you handle it. You get everything marked off your list that you need to do. You'll have to, you know, go into some of your inner strength and inner reserves spiritually. And if you've had like a lot of mental stress lately, there's something about this energy of the day where, like, if you just dig deep and you tell yourself, look, I'm a boss, I'm gonna get over this, I'm bigger than this. It's like it clears your energy and opens your mind up a little bit, and then you feel at peace. Like the energy just naturally shifts for you, Pisces. So today is not a day to be pessimistic, to be stuck in your head, to be rehashing things, to be dwelling and obsessing on what's not working. None of that. It's a day of I will prevail. I will get everything accomplished today I need to get done, or I will overcome whatever it is I need to overcome and let go of so I can, you know, prevail. And Pisces, you will. Could involve a Leo, could involve a Virgo for some of you, okay? So Pisces, you hang in there, you don't give up. Perseverance brings great reward, all right? So those are your messages for today, Pisces. I'm wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hello, Aries. How are you? Let's see what's going on Friday for Aries. Your last few readings, I think, have been pretty good. So let's see what is coming out for Friday. Ooh, Aries, we got cycles. This is a really nice card. I like this card. This is saying to you, Aries, that whatever is going on for you, one of two things. Either you're receiving the karma or the return of that today, okay? Or whatever you start today or whatever you're asking about today, this is the universe saying it will be in fruition within one full moon cycle. And we are about to have the Virgo new moon on September 9th. So it could be from Virgo new moon September 9th to Libra new moon on October 9th. Or because Aries, we just had the Pisces full moon, this on the 27th of August. It could be from Pisces full moon to Aries full moon at the end of September, or it's saying from Aries full moon to Taurus full moon, all right? It's just, this is a general reading, but whatever you're asking about, whatever you want, whether it's going to manifest, you're going to get the answer, you're going to get the solution, you're going to get the clarity, whatever it is, Aries, it's going to happen within one moon cycle from pretty much this reading right now. So I would say by your Aries new moon or by the new moon in Libra on October 9th. It could push out all the way to the Taurus full moon, but just because we're on the verge of the, you know, Virgo new moon, I feel like it's more that cycle, and perhaps in the middle of that near your Aries full moon, you know, everything's about to shift, and perhaps Aries, you need to hear that today and know that today. Because, you know, sometimes when there's blessings trying to come in for us, our energy's not quite aligned, so the universe is doing things to work on us. So as we get to that point on our journey where that's supposed to come in, you are ready for it. And look at, as I'm saying that, Aries, look, yeah, you guys are magic. You're going to manifest within one moon cycle. Your energy's returning to you within one moon cycle. This is like karma. And Aries, this is actually looking good. Here's your energy right here. You are overcoming this 5 of Cups, okay? And I know you are, because the next card out would be this beautiful Ace of Wands. So many of you that got screwed over, something happened that was unfair, could have involved a Scorpio, because we have the Scorpio coming out of the 5 of Cups, and I know the 5 of Cups is attached to Scorpio energy, but I can't remember if it's like Scorpio and Mercury or something like that. I just know it's attached to Scorpio. So some of you, it could be a Scorpio. Others of you, it could be fellow Aries or a Leo or a Sag, okay? But what I'm seeing here, Aries, is where you guys are actually going to prevail. You're going to overcome. You are going to receive your manifestation. But many of you, it's like you need to keep things to yourself for some reason, okay? Do not be proud. Do not be boastful. Don't be like, hey, look at me. Be flashy in your face with your blessings and rewards, okay? The universe is like, Aries, don't do that. Some of you might feel like, no, I'm going to show that mofo what's up, and I get it, but no, do not be boastful, do not be arrogant about, you know, how you're being blessed. Just know you deserve it 100%. Like, this, Aries, is your own energy returning to you. And also with this coming out, you know, between the Virgo new moon and the Libra new moon, that cycle, Aries, you are quite powerful, okay? And it could be because we're coming up upon to your full moon at the end of October. But, you know, be wise with your thoughts, be wise with your words, and really focus and project your energy properly. And, you know, keep it to yourself. Don't tell people your plans. You don't want anybody to steal your ideas or to, you know, try to dissuade you and make you question things. It's just today, Aries, it's either here's your confirmation that it's coming, or it shows up today, okay? And it could be a combination of the two, where it like starts today and it's going to continue on through for a moon cycle. Just rewards, blessings, balancing of energy, your own energy returning to you, okay, Aries? So those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Taurus. How are you? Let's see what's going on for all the Tauruses today. Self-worth. Taurus, I keep seeing this in your readings. Do I not? Do I not? I just gotta say, for some of you, who the heck in your life is constantly making you feel less than, question yourself, feel like you gotta do or be or give more than you're already, putting out there, because this here is somebody who is feeling kind of down, who is feeling kind of sad, does not recognize how valuable and important they are. And the reason they don't is because the people around them don't let them know how much they really do matter. And it's not to say that, everybody around you is taking advantage and doesn't care about you. I don't think that's the case. For some of you, there could be just a lot of jerks. But, for many of you, I feel like it's more that they don't know that you need that. And I keep feeling that every time. It's like they don't know that you need to hear it from them. Like you're strong, you're stable, you hold it together, you're the one that probably most people come to in times of trouble and in need. And so they look at you as, somebody strong and wise. Like, think about how children look at their parents when they're very, very young. Their parents are grown, strong, and wise, and, they can... I know not everybody had the greatest parents. I'm just giving an example. A kid in a healthy family will think, their father could save them from anybody, from any boogeyman, right? So that's how I feel many people in your life view you, Taurus, as this place of solace, of comfort, of refuge, of, a fountain to restore strength and balance emotions. It's just different for each and every one of you, but don't question or doubt your importance, okay? Even if it's just on a small scale, like, don't doubt or question yourself, especially not today. Like, you know what you're worth, and you can bring it more than most others. Look at this. We have the Emperor right there. Yep. This could be an oppressive energy towards you. Could be an Aries. Now we have this Fire Queen, Aries, Leo, or Sag, okay? And now we have this Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm seeing here, Taurus, this could represent your energy, or this could represent the person that you're dealing with. I hate to say this, but some of you, you're dealing with some serious, narcissistic, self-centered jerks, some of you, and you don't need to, they're self-centered jerks, but Taurus, you're in their heart, okay? I know that's no consolation. They love you. You're in their heart. And some of them, I don't think even realize that they're just stupid and they're a jerk. And some of them don't realize that you need to be told, hey, Taurus, good job. Hey, Taurus, you look good today. Hey, Taurus, thank you for being there for me. Hey, Taurus, thank you for helping me out. You need that. And I don't think, everybody around you recognizes that they don't honor and verbalize to you as often as you need, what you mean, what you matter. And, some of you could be dealing with somebody who is very sophisticated and successful and very attractive, and it could make you feel intimidated. Now, those of you who are dealing with that energy, it could be that person, kind of makes you feel small intentionally, hey, you're lucky that I'm even giving you the time of day, whether it's a friend or lover. But others of you, this feels more like, here's this very successful, attractive person that you're, involved with, and you might be thinking, damn, what do they want me for? They could have anybody. Why me? Why you, Taurus? Because you guys are destined. You are so much more than you give yourself credit for, okay? Bottom line, I keep seeing this over and over and over in your readings. I don't know if it's attached to just self-esteem problems that you've been dealing with, and you have this really amazing person on your arm, and you're like, oh my God, is the other shoe gonna drop? I don't think it is. You need to get on board with that relationship, okay? Others of you, if there's people who are just really selfish, self-centered. It might be time to create some distance. And, you know, if somebody's always putting you down and telling you that you are not good enough, Taurus, it might be time for you to flip the switch on them, okay? The wheel is turning in your favor. So today, for whatever it means to you, you have the upper hand. And if you need to express to somebody how you truly feel, do so. Do not think yourself small or unworthy, all right? Because you're not. And I keep seeing that over and over and over in all your readings. So feel it and know it. You matter so much. And I just don't think people tell you enough. And they do feel it, but they just don't tell you enough, okay? So, Taurus, those are your messages. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hello, Gemini. How are you? Let's see what comes out for you guys for today. Ooh, Gemini, we got the reminders card, and I will say I'm right here with you for today, Gemini. I pulled different cards for myself, but the card I got was pretty much this same card. What this is telling you, Gemini, is there may be a person or situation that shows back up today in your life, okay? There's some element of your past that is present. Now, it could be an actual person or situation, like the literal person or situation that you've dealt with in the past, or this could be where it's a new person or situation, but it feels like and looks like the same energy of something you've already been through in the past with somebody else, okay? So this is saying today, Gemini, you need to really think about what happened in the past and how you handled it and the outcome you received. And, you know, here, if it's coming, circling back around again, you really need to make sure you make a different choice, because if it's a person, it's saying, Gemini, they are the same person. They have not changed. I don't care what they say. I don't care how they present it to you. This says no. It's the same. They have not changed. Or if it's a new person, new situation, and it feels very similar to something you've already been through, this is your confirmation. Yes, Gemini, it's the same energy. And now, because you know that and you're familiar, whether it's a new situation or an old person or situation coming back in, like, it's not right for you. Like, if it's a person, they have not changed, Gemini. They haven't. Like, I don't care what they tell you, you know, they haven't. This could even be where you have somebody, and I keep seeing this too, like pretending to be your friend, and they're not. Like, you know, like it could be an ex or, you know, somebody that you kind of rejected in the past, and, you know, here they are again. Okay, yeah, Gemini, I just want to be your friend. They don't. Like, they're really there because they think if I spend enough time with Gemini, if I do this or I do that, Gemini will fall for me. Okay, and some of you are not even like keen on the fact that this person is like working in that light, but they are. Okay, so really think about that. Okay, we have the Judgment card. Yeah, here it comes, like coming back. We have the King of Cups, and looky here, the Seven of Pentacles. So, Gemini, exactly what I said right here. You pay attention to your gut instincts, because this person's situation, you already know. And if it's a new person or situation, but the vibes feel the same of something in the past, you already know. This is like, it's not going to work out. I don't care what they're telling you or how they're trying to present it, okay? It's not going to pan out. Like, it's just not. And, you know, this is a general reading, so you can only use it as a tool and a guide. So if you feel this energy really showing up in your world today, doesn't mean you can't engage the person or situation to feel it out, but don't, you know, allow yourself to be vulnerable. Don't expose your emotions and everything you've been thinking and holding in and wanting to say. Oh no, Gemini, you fill out that situation and that person for several days, and it's like you'll know exactly what their motive is or what they're after or what their angle is. Like, there will be no question. Okay, so you don't have to just like flip them the bird. Some of you probably will want to, but I just feel like there's a person or situation that's going to really try to convince you that things are different now, and they're not. Or, you know, they're pretending that they just want to be your friend or they just want to help you out, and either A, they're hoping for romance, or B, they're not just trying to help you out. Like, let me do for you, Gemini, so you can be indebted to me, and at some point down the road, you know, I'm going to ask you for something that's ridiculous in return, but I'm going to guilt you into it because I did so much for you back then. Okay, so just be mindful of that today. Use this as a guide, you know, if you're picking up on those energies. All right, Gemini? So those are your messages for today. I'm wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Cancer. How are you? Let's see what's going on for you guys today. Ooh, we're starting something new, or we're learning something new, or we're finding out something we've never ever heard of before. This can play out many different ways, but you know, whatever this is, it's something exciting. It's something, you know, that intrigues you, that stimulates you, that you want to do. At least the fledgling is typically a positive card, but the tarot can put a different spin on that, right? It's just saying whatever you got going on today, there's a lot of experiences to be had, and you are very unlearned. You are a newbie. All right, first card out is Eight of Wands, communication, something landing, something manifesting, or you're just very excited to start whatever this new is. Yeah, look at this. Heck yeah, Cancer. Here's your card. Sometimes your guys' readings, my God, are just off the charts. Here's your card. And I know we went through this before. I just don't remember which daily read it was. And boom, boom, right here. Cosmic yes. All right, Cancer? You are going to receive messages or news of success, of some sort of opportunity being extended to you today, whether that's like a job or a trip, or hey, Cancer, I'm going to come see you, or hey, Cancer, come visit me. And it would be somebody you're excited to see, okay? It wouldn't just be your best friend that you see every day. This is something a bit more exciting. Or somebody could call you today, Cancer, that you really care about and are close to, and they have the best news ever of what's happened for them today. And you know, this could be your spouse, this could be a family member, this could, you know, be a really close friend, it could be your roommate, it could be coworker. It's just, you know, if it's happening around you, it's somebody very close to you, and I feel like it actually impacts you, this positive thing that came in for them today, and that's why it's showing up in your reading. But Cancer, whatever it is, it's like positive across the board, okay? Communication, success, new opportunities, the yes card, all is well. Things are going to get better. Things are going to improve. New money coming in. This could be a gift being given to you. This could be a relationship being offered to you. I mean, this is general, so I could go on and on about what this could mean. You have to apply it to your life personally. But Cancer, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood for you guys. That's all I'm saying. Like, beautiful day in the neighborhood. So, and expect good news, good messages for coming in for you, or somebody telling you about it that you're very close to, which fills you with so much happiness and joy for them, okay? So Cancer, those are your messages. Very beautiful, probably the best reading of the day. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Leo. How are you? Let's see what's going on in the world for all those Leos out there today. Ooh, we got listening, Leo. So this could mean a couple different things, actually. Today is a good day to listen with all of your faculties, okay? With your eyes, with your ears, sensing the vibration and energy somebody's putting off, watching their body language. You know, body language tells a lot about a person, right? And, you know, if you don't know that much about it, I would recommend, you know, just doing a Google search. There's tons of information out there, but it's like really pay attention to what's being said to you today and what's not being said to you today, the vibes people are putting off, because there's something amiss. There's, you know, either somebody's keeping something from you, or, you know, they might be trying to mislead you, or they might just be telling you a story altogether, okay? Somebody might be telling you one big whopper of how well they're doing and all of this stuff, and Leo, it's completely not true. It's not true at all, okay? Others, this could be where if you're having some serious conversations today, again, really pay attention to what's being said to you, but not so much to notice, you know, discrepancies in somebody, but more so you really hear them out. Like, don't just listen so that you can formulate your response to what they're saying or dispute them. Yeah, and look at, I dropped the cards when I said that. Or just to dispute them outright, all right? This is saying really listen from your heart. Hear them out. See through their eyes. Put yourself in their shoes. Even if you're like, they could just die. No, try looking through their eyes and see, okay? It's just you'll find some clarity. And also, one last message with this, Leo, is make sure you are super honest and transparent in all you're doing and saying today, because somebody could really be paying attention to you, your vibes, your body language, what you're saying and what you're not saying, okay? So let's see what comes out with the tarot. Boom, right there. Yeah, Leo, you be on your toes today, okay? And here we have Judgment, and we have Ace of Cups. Leo, if you've met somebody newer, or even if you've known them for a while and you feel like they're telling you a whopper of a story, they are, okay? They're lying to you. And some of you, be careful that somebody's not telling you what you want to hear. That's why I'm saying pay attention to what's being said, what's not being said, to body language, you know, feel their vibes, and you'll know whether they're being honest or dishonest. I just feel like somebody's trying to not tell you the truth about something, whether it's in the workplace, in your friendships, and your family, you know, your love. It could really be in any relationship. It's just somebody's not wanting to be honest and tell you the truth, and they may be just telling you what you want to hear to appease you. Now, since this is general, I have to flip that. Leo, if you're going to be dishonest today because you feel like that's the better choice to appease somebody, because you don't either A, want to deal with the fallout, or B, deal with the conflict, or C, it's just like, I just can't tell this person what I know. Not yet, not now. It's not my place or my secret to let out, whatever the case may be. Again, if you cannot be 100% honest and transparent in what you have to say or what's being asked of you, I would highly recommend just not being available for questioning, period, in the story, and make up a story like tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, I fell asleep, or I got really busy. You know, it's just, don't lie today for the sake of your own gain or to try to protect another person. It's just, you're better off staying out of it if it doesn't directly involve you. And if it does involve you and you just don't want to be honest for whatever your reason is, avoid. Today is a day to avoid rather than tell a lie, okay? Like, for real. And lastly, you know, any of you who feel like somebody's telling you a story or who's been lying, you will be able to catch them and call them right out on it, okay, Leo? So just pay very close attention to what's being said to you today. Those are your messages. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Virgo. How are you? Happy birthday to all those September 7th Virgos out there. My youngest daughter is a Virgo, as some of you know. She is about to turn 18 on the 12th of September. My baby is grown. My middle one is about to be 21 in November. Mine's Sagittarius. So, Virgo, let's see what's coming out for you today. Oh, nice. Look at that, Virgo. Yeah. Today looks like a fun day. I just want to leave it at that card. Like, let's not even pull the tarot, because sometimes the tarot totally changes that, right? That looks nice. Today's a day to be playful and fun. And some of you are just naturally going to be in this vibe. Like, you're feeling free. Your energy feels good. You're happy. You don't want to fight. You don't care who's mad at you. You're like, I'm in love with everybody today, so you could just keep hating, but you're going to be hating all by yourself over in the corner, because I am in a good mood. All right, so we have the Hanged Man, Judgment, and the Nine of Swords. Very interesting. Let me take a look at this, Virgo. You know, I think some of you may be keeping your plans secret today. Is that what's going on here? Like, we have something happening behind the scenes that you're even trying to hide from the tarot reader here? Just asking, because I see that Hanged Man. I'm not telling my secrets. I see that man with the Nine of Swords. I'm not telling my secrets. And Judgment here in the middle. Oh no, we're pure. We're Phoenix rising from the ashes. We're pure. So Virgo, I think some of you got some secrets today. And I'll tell you this much. If you were worried that anybody was going to find out about a secret or what you're really doing, or just however that might relate to you, I think you good. I don't think that it's going to get out. I mean, it's closed up like a damn clamshell with those cards. So, you know, if you're doing something on the low today, just keep it quiet. Keep it to yourself. Don't tell anybody that doesn't have to know. And I feel like it will stay secret. Very interesting message. Others of you, if you feel like somebody is kind of holding back from you, and I don't feel like they're keeping a secret from you. It's more like you could tell like something's on their mind or something's going on, and they're just not being very forthright in expressing their feelings or talking about what's going on in their head. And Virgo, I feel if you just take a very fun, playful, silly approach with that person, like you'll get them to just open up. Like they'll just melt in your hand like butter and tell you everything more than you want to know, whether this is a friend, a romantic connection, a family member. It's just, you know, anybody who is acting closed up towards you today, if you just are sweet and fun and playful, it's like you kill them and they just melt and they're like you're in their heart and they can't put you at arm's distance anymore, okay, Virgo? So order of the day is to be fun, sweet, and playful. If you have a secret or you're doing something on the low, as long as you keep it to yourself, I feel like nobody's going to find out. So much so that I don't even know what you be doing today, Virgo. And others of you, again, if you feel like somebody knows some gossip, and it doesn't even have to be about you, like knows some gossip, if you butter them up, they're going to spill. If you feel like somebody's got a lot on their heart and mind, if you butter them up, they're going to spill, okay? It's like Virgo will have some magic power to get anybody to just open up and speak. As long as you keep this persona about you, okay, Virgo? So those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hi, Libra. How are you? Let's see what's going on for Libra today. Ooh, we got fragment. So Libra, you can have a lot going on in your mind today. You can have a lot on your plate today. It's just some of you are feeling like very scattered, very fragmented within yourself. And that could be because you're going through some emotional or mental anguish right now. Others of you, this just looks like an incredibly busy day where everybody wants like a piece of Libra, like Libra, help me do this, Libra, help me do that, Libra, I need you for this. You know, it could be friends, family, at work, just like the whole day you could be pulled in 5 bazillion different directions and just kind of feel like you're spinning your wheels and getting everything done and taken care of for everybody else. While your stuff just kind of sits there and doesn't get taken care of. Yeah, because look, we have the 10 of Wands, so you've got a lot going on today. You might feel a little overwhelmed, like, what do I do? Like, where do I begin? What do I start with first? Or this is like where you're juggling, doing all these things to help other people today, you know, and still trying to accomplish your own things. And you know, with the Chariot coming out in this position, Libra, it's like if you just take the reins and go with it and just tackle one thing at a time, at a time, at a time. And if people need you and are pulling you away, it's like, hey, I'll get back with you. Because I feel like if you don't take care of what you need to take care of for yourself today, you're going to feel really bad. You know, because here we have your card, Justice, coming out in reverse, sitting right next to this 5 of Pentacles, where we're feeling guilty and we're feeling bad. And I see a very specific relationship here. So some of you, it could be where you're helping all these other people, you're doing all these things you've got to get done, and there's somebody in your day that ends up getting quite neglected, and you feel really bad about that, okay? Others of you, this could be where, you know, you are actually feeling fragmented and upset and out of balance about a relationship that has ended, and you may be feeling reluctant to move on, or not even sure how to move on, to let go and move on. So, you know, Libra, today is not a day to make decisions about, you know, relationships, whether friend, romantic, or anything like that, that, you know, just has you fragmented. Like, today is not the day for that, okay? You need to kind of just set that aside and work on resolving this storm and conflict within yourself first. And once that's handled, you'll be able to better communicate yourself if you have to deal with or speak to this person again. Okay, and you won't feel so out of balance, so fragmented and just beside yourself, really, okay? And others of you where we're just, it's about a relationship, just hang tight. Like, fragmented, it's like it's not decided. Libra, today is a day of up in the air, okay? So whatever's going on or whatever you're feeling, just go with it and don't think too much about it and see what tomorrow brings. Others of you, it's like you're just pulled in a 5 bazillion different directions, trying to help everybody else get their things done because you do really care about them and you want to make sure they succeed, but some of your own tasks may fall to the wayside, okay? So Libra, those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hello, Scorpio. How are you guys? Let's see what the day has in store for all the Scorpios out there. Oh, look at that. We have differences. So the only other sign that got this card was Sagittarius, the first reading, and you guys have received this, Scorpio, the very last reading. So some of you could be dealing with the Sag. Others of you may have a Sag moon or Sag rising or very strong Sagittarius energy in your chart. So Scorpio, with this card, this is really a day where you, even if somebody is on your last nerve, you've got to give them the space and the freedom to be who they are and not have a problem with that. Now, if they're beating their dog, torturing their child, I get it, but I'm not talking about that. Sometimes people and their behavior, especially in the workplace, annoy the crap out of us, right? Oh, some people, you're just like, how did you make it this far in life? But anyways, you know, anybody that's under your skin or just irritating you just because of who they are, don't involve yourself, Scorpio. Don't even call them out. Just let them be. Also, you know, if somebody's just a really rotten, wretched person, you don't need to call them out on it or anything like that. Recognize it and discern that about them, and just don't allow yourself to be vulnerable and exposed in their company anymore. You know, if it's somebody that you work with that you have to see all the time, you know, or it's a family member, or if you live in a house of roommates, you know, just be very discerning of, you know, who's wretched, and keep them at arm's length. You know, be friendly, be nice up to their face, but keep them at arm's length emotionally. Because, you know, they say keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer, right? Exactly. And don't ever let on that you know their game, right? You just play that stupid card. Oh, okay. But you are not vulnerable and exposed ever, Scorpio, because you already know they be wretched. And if somebody is just really bothering you, you know, about who you are, what you're doing, it might be a day to say, hey, look, I'm me, so I'm going to be me. You're you, and I'm pretty sure you're amazing at being you. So go be you, and I'm going to be me, and I'm not going to worry about what you're doing. And I hope that you don't worry about what I'm doing, because I'm not going to listen to you if you are. You know, it's you be you, let me be me, okay? If you're being stubborn or holding a grudge, Scorpio, today's a good day to let your guard down there and let the, you know, energies mend and come back into harmony, if that's the case for you. Also, there may be somebody trying to apologize to you today, okay, if there's been a disagreement, argument, or misunderstanding in the days leading up today, or even if there is, you know, a misunderstanding or argument today, it's like you both are truly seeking harmony, all right? So we have the Page of Wands, could be a fire sign you're dealing with, Aries, Leo, Sag. And what did I say? That came out for Sag, right? Yeah. So here we have the Two of Pentacles, and now we have the Queen of Swords. So now we have some air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Pretty much the same thing I just said, Scorpio. If you've really been butting heads with somebody in your life, coworker, friend, family, lover, today's the day where either you or them or both of you are making the decision where, okay, we've got to move beyond this impasse, this misunderstanding, this arguing, this bickering, whatever it is. It's like you both equally want to move on from it. And you're coming from very mature places, both emotionally and mentally, about the situation and the matter, okay? Others of you where you're starting to realize somebody is just a rotten individual. This is saying you are urged to rise above the situation and use your logic of your higher mind, Scorpio, and don't allow that person to emotionally trigger you, and don't emotionally react to them. Discern who and what they truly are and let them be that disgusting, person, okay? You don't need to change them. It's not your job to change them. And more to the point, your opinion of them and their behavior really is as irrelevant as their opinion about you and your behavior. You've got to keep that in perspective, because people always think that they are right. And from your perspective in which you would describe it, I would probably agree. Yes, you're right. But over here, this person has their perspective. It could be completely skewed. Doesn't matter. If that's the way they see it and that's what they truly believe, that's where they're working from and operating from, that belief, you've got to deal with that. And if you're up here and they're down here, that's where you've got to discern, okay, they have a consciousness level of this. I'm up here. There's no way to bridge that gap. So I've got to rise above the situation and just let them be who and what they are, and disconnect myself and not allow myself to be vulnerable or exposed or open so that they cannot harm me. All right. So Scorpio, those are your messages for today. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care. Hello. So let's see what Gaia Oracle has to offer for everybody today. Ooh, we got the amethyst. So this is very positive. Transformation, certainty, confidence. This is about healing. This is about rising above. This is about, where you're naturally making decisions and movement and actions based on your spirit rather than like upset emotions or nervous thoughts. So, this paired with the storm card, and we have all this purple going on. Those of you who are drawn to this, the sun, is time to heal, and it's time to really open your crown chakra and receive guidance from the higher realm about any sort of conflicts that need to be resolved, whether they are with other people or there's a storm brewing within you. It's like all can be transformed and healed. Just open yourself up to the non-physical, spirit guides, Jesus, God, whatever you believe in, okay? So those are your messages from Gaia. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care. Okay, so let's see what Wicca has to offer and add to the readings for today. Okay, we have, it's time to get a move on it. It's time to get a move on it. No more procrastinating, or the energy's moving really, really fast. You've got to have a lot of knowledge and understanding about what you're doing and what you're working with and where you're going. Man, and now we have this reflection. So this is like, if you are in a situation where you got to make a split-second decision, it's like you've got to go with your gut and wisdom of the past, all right? Don't be emotionally persuaded by your emotions for somebody or by what they're saying to you. It's like, no, you've got to go with your gut and what your logic tells you about a person or situation. And, especially if it's like a very quick movement of energy, or you got to make a decision like that, go with your logic of experience, but also make sure that that's in tune with your gut, your inner response to whatever's going on, okay? So those are your messages from Wicca. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care. Okay, so let's see what Universal Love Healing has to add to today's readings and messages. Ooh, we got the inner child. So this is not about being childlike, okay? In a sense, it could be seen that way, but this is more about like the true essence of who you are, okay? And I kind of see that iterated in each poll for today, where it's like you've got to go with, the logic of your higher mind as well as your gut instincts, your intuition, and that brings forth great transformation. Just because we see the chakras highlighted here and the amethyst, it's all about the crown chakra. Some of you, you might need to balance your chakras, and in doing that, you know, that's where this transformation, this beautiful amethyst energy comes into your life, comes into your world, okay? But if we come over here, it's the same thing. Go with the logic of your higher mind and, you know, what your soul is telling you in any sort of decision you have to make today, especially if it's like you got to make it quick, all right? Go to your soul before you make any decision or any movement today. And, you know, doesn't matter what the whole world is saying, you listen to your soul today, all right? So those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the very best. Take care.